Hey everybody, this is your girl TattooRika right here, and right now I'm about to do a reaction to a Llama Arts horror animation. So this is True Gas Station Horror Stories. So I'm gonna put the Llama Arts link in the description of this video. So like I said, I told y'all I'm trying to catch up on videos I've done so far. There's 6 on the TattooRika gaming channel. There's 6 on the TattooRika reaction channel. I'm gonna figure out which one this is gonna go on. But either way, hit the y'all need to hit the notification button so that way you know when the video is posted up. But anyway, Lord, it's only 3 minutes, so it shouldn't be that long. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's go.
One night last summer, 2 of my friends, Sam and Jake, convinced me to sneak out with them and drink. We were all bored, just looking for something to do. We decided to go for a walk to a local gas station that was open 24 hours a day.
You cannot do that around
The
here.
walk there was pretty uneventful. We talked about random topics and drank a couple of beers. Once we got to the gas station, Jake had to use the bathroom. When he was in the bathroom, there was a dirty, sketchy guy in there. Jake struck up a conversation with this guy. It was pretty normal, except when the guy asked why he was out so late and if he was by himself. Jake brushed it off as the guy was just trying to tell him to stay safe. We bought some snacks and we noticed the guy following us around while he was talking to someone on his phone. We left soon after, and on the way back, we sat on the side of the road and talked for a while as we drank.
Who the fuck? It's one thing you go out to the park. First of all, it depends on where you live. I live in Louisiana. Anybody just going to the gas station at night? Not me and my friends. And we ain't walking nowhere. Do you understand? 2, only place you stay out late at night usually is Bourbon Street. And you wouldn't even do that now. And then you go to take a piss and you got somebody up in there and you see that they're sketchy and they just looking at you talking. I'm not talking to you. I'm concentrating. It's already sketchy.
Drank some more. It was pitch black by now because there are no street lights in the area. We saw a car coming down the road, which was no big deal. We sneak out pretty often and we've never had any real problems. Cars usually just drive by. This time was different. The car spun around in the road and pulled up right next to us on the street, and 2 guys got out. We ditched the beers, got up, and sprinted down the street. Jake and I hid behind an RV, while Sam hopped a fence. The 2 men looked dirty, like they hadn't showered in days. We watched the 2 guys for a little while, which is when we noticed that one of them had a gun in his hand. They looked in our direction for a few minutes before they got back into their car and drove off. Jake and I looked for Sam, but we couldn't find him, so we decided to head back home. We thought we had lost them, but on the way back we turned a corner, and those same guys were sitting in the car, waiting there. We ran through the alleyways and backyards until we lost them. Every few minutes, we saw the car driving slowly down a street or alleyway in the distance, and we would hide. Eventually, we made it back, and Sam messaged to tell us that he got followed by a different car, but he made it home safe. It's been almost a year since that night. We're always more cautious when we go out, and Sam still has nightmares about being abducted. I don't know for sure if the guy from the bathroom had anything to do with it, but we believe that he's somehow connected to it.
Yeah, I would say so. Stupid ass. Let me see if I can go to another video. Hold on.
Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you would like to support the channel, check out
That's
the merch
awesome,
link.
Dude. Like, whatever. Up. Okay, this. Okay, so then I'm about to do a compilation. So this is, I'm guessing, another Llama Arts compilation. Because I just went to the next video. I feel like that's 3 minutes. That's not long enough. Oh, this is an hour. No. I'm not doing... Well... I'm probably starting to do like 20 minutes of this. And then after that, I'm going to stop it. Okay.
I was looking for a car to buy for my son for his 18th birthday. I was searching all the typical car websites, cars.com, eBay Motors. They were all overpriced as expected.
Are you serious?
Craigslist was the only
Ass.
place to find an actual deal. About a week into my search, I found an '03 Toyota Camry. It had 67,000 miles, no accidents, no damage, and good condition for only $3,500. This seems like a steal for such a reliable car with such low mileage. The seller lived about 10 miles from me, which was a reasonable drive when looking for a car. I gave him a call to set up a time to come check it out. The man sounded normal on the
You're
phone.
saying it's a steal. So basically, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually fucking is. I'm not buying nothing off Craigslist. If I'm going for a car, I'm going to the car dealership in broad daylight, where there's cameras and everything, and with somebody. I don't trust nobody like that.
He assured me that there were absolutely no problems with the car. He introduced himself as Bob. I brought along $3,500 in cash, even though I planned on wiggling down the price as much as possible. I pulled up the dirt road to Bob's property about 15 minutes early. It was a tiny little house with a decent-sized property, only because I was a bit far from the nearest neighbors. The garage was open, so I walked over to see if anybody was inside. But except for an unusual amount of car parts, it was empty.
As in, ain't no car.
The car was nowhere in sight. The only car on the property was an old pickup truck. I went over to the front door to check the house numbers. It was the right address.
Y'all hear my nephew in the background. Can't do anything about that. He a sweetheart.
The doorbell button was missing, so I knocked on the front door. I knocked for exactly 5 minutes before deciding to give the man a call. So I dialed his number and I heard the sound of a cell phone ringing from inside the house. I was extremely confused at this point. Now I knew I had the right house. I didn't understand why, if he was home, why he wasn't answering. I decided I had to take a peek through one of the windows to see if anybody was inside. Peering through the glass, I couldn't really see much as it was pretty dark inside the house. I saw a very old-fashioned dining room set, but across from that,
It looked like some
I
of the
saw
Five Nights
somebody
at Freddy's.
standing at the back door of the house, staring outside. I figured that must have been Bob, so I knocked on the window, but he didn't even move. There was no gate or anything to the backyard. It was just a wide open yard, since this wasn't a rural area. I simply walked around the house to the backyard. I didn't understand how he couldn't hear me. When I got to the back door, I made a shocking realization. The figure standing by the door was a taxidermied human being.
See, these ain't the kind of cartoons I like. I like Beetlejuice and X-Men, Dragon Ball Z, Samurai Champloo, shit like that. Ren and Stimpy. Don't do this. How long I've been recording? 8 minutes. Guess what? Y'all only got. I'm doing this to 15 and I'm stopping. I ain't about to have no nightmares about this.
I ran straight back the way I came and back to my car.
You should have been gotten.
I looked up one last time before driving off. The blinds to the window I had peeked into had been shut, but I could see two of the blinds bent open. Somebody was at that window watching me. You can probably guess I had the gas pedal to the floor the whole way home. The whole situation still makes no sense. All the car parts, the fact that there was no Toyota Camry,
what you
the
mean that make no
taxidermy
sense?
human being. The fact that there was no car there leads me to believe that whoever that man wasn't planning on selling me anything.
Nope, he was planning on
and
gutting
that
your ass
also
like a
leads
fish.
to the disturbing thought that
Where
I was
your
very
fucking
close
skin?
to becoming a lifeless statue staring out that man's back door.
Ooh. Okay. You literally got 5 more minutes and I'm out.
I was on tour trying to find some really deep websites. I was in a chat room where people normally shared links to deeper websites and weird pictures and videos, commonly illegal pornography. Some guy named Vintage Triple X posted a link without describing what it was. I clicked on it, and it took me to a black screen where a big video box of...
See what I'm talking about? You can't get no X and XX like the rest of us. You want to get a whole group. Want to look at some porn on nasty ass.
Eventually popped up with a play button. The video thumbnail was a dark room, only lit by a TV screen. Out of curiosity, I clicked play and began to hear the sound of TV static in the background as lines of static slowly swam down the video screen. There was no seek bar on this video. Then I noticed something slowly begin to emerge from behind the wall. It was a figure dressed in all black with some kind of black mask on as well. I started to suspect it was a jump scare video, and I thought I was right when the figure leaped out and ran to the screen in less than a second. It still got me, even though I was expecting it, but then it got strange. The person had their face in front of the screen, slowly moving around as if he could see me and was observing me. Then I heard a crackly, demonic voice say something. It came from the video. It repeated itself, and I could make the phrase out to be, "Ask me something." I was really confused. I tried typing something, but there was nowhere to enter text. Then he said, "No, not the keyboard. Say something." I felt my heart punch the inside of my chest as he said this.
I ain't gonna say break the
I
computer.
opened my mouth and mumbled the words, "You can hear me?" It responded with, "Yes." I was uncomfortable now.
Now you was uncomfortable? Now you was uncomfortable. You just said I was uncomfortable now. I already know. You was uncomfortable then. You ain't get uncomfortable when he literally ran to the screen and was looking like this. Looked like a fake ass noob Sabot.
Now, I thought it was a video. I pressed pause, but it didn't do anything. He said, "Don't try to leave. I want to talk." I tried moving the mouse to the exit button, but the mouse was frozen. In fact, none of the keys were responding on my keyboard. There was a long moment of silence before my webcam began flashing as if it were on.
So he
And my
hacked his
face popped
shit.
up on the screen. "There, I got a picture of you now. Now just hang on while I get your address, and then we can meet."
Boy, if you don't
I
break
started
that
to
fucking
panic,
laptop.
smashing every key on the keyboard, spazzing the mouse, but it did nothing. I had my finger on the power button, but it also didn't do anything. The computer wouldn't turn off. The voice was saying crazy things like, "You're stuck here. I will find you. Don't even bother." I snatched the screwdriver sitting on my desk, unscrewed the 4 screws on the bottom of my laptop, and took out the battery.
Boy, he was about to
The
booty
computer
warrior
finally
your
turned
ass.
I was gasping for air as if I just ran a marathon. My heart was pounding 5 times as fast as it should have. I have since left my laptop off after that, and have resorted to using my desktop as my main computer. I'm sure by now nothing will happen. He definitely didn't have enough time to get my address.
Oh, nope, that's it. I quit. That's enough. Okay. Didn't I just say that's enough? Get the fuck off my screen. I'm done for the day. I'll finish this. That's an hour-long video. So I'm gonna finish this. This one I talked
What's the only egg for? I haven't had an orgasm.
You see what just happened? We're gonna end the video right here. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not doing this. Say it was a good day. This will I'm gonna have more videos up for y'all later on this week. I'm gonna have some up for you tomorrow. I promise. Leave me any videos of that you would want me to react to. I know some of y'all just enjoy these scary shits with me. Why, I don't know. I do know why. I get scared quick. And I just say fuck shit. It don't even much matter at this point. I just say whatever comes to my mouth, to my mind. Anyway, love y'all. hit the notification button so y'all know when the videos is up. I'm going to catch y'all for the next one. Peace out, and I'm done for the night.